to bed, please, my darling. Back to bed. Back to bed, please. Everyone, Jessie, back to bed, please. Come on now, Spitspot, back to bed. Carrie Ann, come on now, back to bed. Never seen it like this. Right. Don't let any of the children come this way.
I saw the end of the world. I could feel all this death.
It was just a dream.
It felt real.
I know. Your mind is the most powerful I've ever seen. It can convince itself.
No, it's not just the mind reading or the telekinesis. It's something else. Some dark power inside, and it's growing like a fire. I thought I was getting better.
You are. You will. Just have to be patient.
No, you don't know what it's like to be afraid to shut your eyes, to be trapped inside your own head.
I think I do. It wasn't so long ago that I was plagued by voices myself. All their suffering, all their pain, their secrets.
I'm afraid one day I'm going to hurt someone.
I like. Everyone fears that which they do not understand. You will learn to control your powers, and when you do, you'll have nothing to fear.
Now, what you saw there was a clip. First and foremost, Kolo Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the one and true and only living power. The one to the men that give life for this truth. The then Yahushai shall rise first, pioneers of this truth. The one to the elders of great Milson that taught me the truth. And also brothers out there teaching to the house of David, 144,000, the church of the saints, who consists of the men, women, and children that are part of the light that are going to be saved in these last days. Basically, what we're going to do is be the Lord's will, present this truth out about the spiritual powers, which me personally, is one of my favorite topics. I was always into it as I was a child. I was heavy into Marvel. I still am, I still wear my Marvel shirts. I still watch my Marvels and do the comics and everything. So through the spirit, we're going to filter through the scriptures. I'm going to a little history about Xavier and Jean Grey. Basically, the name Charles Xavier, right? His name is Charles Francis Xavier, which he was a saint. When it goes back to the Israelites, because the saints are Israelites, when you read in Psalms 149, he did missionaries. He did missionary work in India, Japan, and different parts of Southeast Asia. Basically, when you break down the word Charles, it means angry warrior. Now, the scriptures talk about the house of David is vexed, chafed in the spirit. And Charles means angry warrior, and Xavier means new house. Now, the Lord's rebuilding that tabernacle of David, in Amos 9th chapter. But basically, like I said before, through the spirit, these devils, man, these directors from Hollywood and all these comics, Stan Lee, they get their ideas from the scriptures because Xavier, right, when you go into the history of Xavier, and they know America's going to be destroyed too, in the Third World War that we're living in. His father was a nuclear specialist, and his father was a nuclear specialist. And his actual brother was named Cain. You see? Because these devils know, man. and he went back and forth. He had friction with his brother Cain, and there was this, a comic where Cain actually, like, the cave collapsed onto Cain, and he fled from Cain. Like him and Cain had beef, or whatever the case may be. That goes back into the scriptures, man, where the devil's gonna be when we had this devil in subjection, the dark ages in Europe for 1,000 years, he shall be loose for a short season, because he transformed into Juggernaut. But basically, like I said, he had the power of telekinesis. He had the power of telepathic mental communication. Jean Grey, she had the power of telepathic powers first, and then later on she had telekinesis, which is moving objects. And that's what Yahweh Shai did. The man you call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, a black man from the tribe of Judah, he had spiritual power. That's why they tried to demonize him. He was using his power. They said, "Oh, you see, casting. He's a sorcerer, magi, a Beelzebub, casting out demons in the name of Beelzebub." And Yahweh Shai cut him and said, "If Satan be divided against Satan, how can his kingdom stand?" He even had historians like Celsus that called him a magician and sorcerer. And you had others that seen Pliny the Younger, Tacitus, that actually saw the acts and wrote about the acts of Yahweh Shai. But they try to demonize, say, his sorcery and all that. That's what they're going to do now when that power comes, man. Which we have that power now on a low level. It's heavy because his father was a nuclear specialist too. And I believe the radiation, something happened with an accident where the hair started falling off his head. That's what's going to happen to America, man. That's what's going to happen to America. So the Most High put it into their minds, to these devils' minds, to create the Smiths to destroy. I'm going to bring that out. Isaiah 54. I didn't even have that scripture lined up, but that's the spirit. Because the Lord is the one that created these Smiths to destroy this place. Behold, I have created the Smiths that blow up the coals in the fire, and they are bringing forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. That's those nuclear missiles. So Yahweh Shai created these modern day scientists, modern day Smiths, right? For what? To destroy America, ultimately. He put it into their minds to give them the secret to how to split the atoms to destroy America, man. Now us in this truth, that's the mark, man. Scripture say, mark them that sign that cry. We have the mark. Mental communication. We have telepathic powers. Without power, Yahweh Shai, the elect. And the scriptures say that his secrets only given to the servants, the prophets, man. I'm gonna bring that out. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Bear with me 1 second. It's heavy because it says Jean Grey. It's deep because Jean Grey later on turns into Phoenix, the Dark Phoenix, right? Because these devils think that America's going to be, they know America's going to be destroyed, but they think that out the ashes, they're going to come back and rule again. That's what these devils actually think, that they're going to rule again. You ain't going to rule again. You're going to slavery, man. Amos 3 and 2. I'm going to go to 7, main thing. Surely the Lord God, Yahweh, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. That's why the only ones that got the mark is the elect, man. The only ones that know what the hell is going on is the elect. And like I said, the Most High, he controls the people's minds, like cerebral, right? Which is a brain, basically. So the word lab means your mind. That's what it means, not your heart. Your heart really means your lab, which means the Hebrew lab, which means your mind. It has nothing to do with your heart, a muscle that pumps blood in your chest. That's nothing to do with that, man. So these devils know, like I said, man, through the spirit. These devils know, man. They know our power exists. See, they're not spiritual men. They don't know what the hell's going on, but we are. You know? Esau's a carnal man. Cain, which was Xavier's brother that he had problems with and beef with. You know? See how they take the comic, they take the scriptures and they flip it around. They spiritually flip it and they make comics out of it. And people read these comics like, oh my God, it's such a badass story and they're so great. No, they're not great. They're thieves, man. I'm going to go to Romans 9. I'm going to start at 10. You know what? I'm going to start 11. For the children being not yet born, neither have done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? The Lord loves Jacob and hates Esau. Xavier had beef with his brother Cain. You know? Jacob, he loves Jacob and hates Esau. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. Because people will say, oh, wait, how can God love Jacob and hate Esau? That's not fair. I love that's what he says. For he said unto Moses, I will have mercy on who I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on who I will have compassion. The Lord can do whatever the hell he wants. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. For the scriptures saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. So the Lord likes showing off his power. The Lord loves showing off his power. He loves showing off. And he's going to give the prophets that power, his prophets. Therefore have he had mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden. For he hardened Esau's heart. He hardened his mind. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For he have resisted his will. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? It's like you create a character in a video game. It's that video game character you could have created, turn around and say, oh, why you making me go left? Why you making me go right? No. The Most High made Jacob to be the righteous. He made Esau to be the wicked vessel. What if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction? No, I'm sorry. Let me start at 20. I skipped it. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replies against God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another one unto dishonor? So the honor vessel is Jacob, and the dishonor vessel is Esau. So the Most High put it in Esau's mind to do what he's doing. You know? Through Satan, to be the negative on the earth, to be the evil on the earth. Esau don't know what's right. He don't know. That's why these Rothschilds elites, they can't do right. They're programmed in their mind since birth to what? To what? To do what they're doing. To be the wicked, man. And that he might make known the riches of his glory and the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. So the Most High did it like that. He created Esau and put in Esau's mind to be wicked, man. You understand? It's very simple, man. That's why Esau is doing what he's doing. That's why Esau is doing what he's doing, because he's supposed to rule the planet Earth. Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, so we can know how not to rule the earth. Somebody has to be the example of the wicked. So when he crushes them and judges them, when he destroys America, and he enslaves these elites, then the righteous are gonna rule. So we're gonna remember this shit. Damn, remember America, wicked ass America. We're gonna remember this shit, man. And then the righteous are gonna rule. Because for you to know good, you gotta know. For you to have a righteous mind, righteous thought, righteous judgment, you gotta know wicked. That's having wisdom, knowledge, understanding, knowing both left and right, not just knowing right, not just knowing the tree of good. You gotta know bad too. We can appreciate the kingdom and judge it righteously. Psalms 94:11. The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. See, the thoughts of man. Here we go again. The Lord knows your thoughts. Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Lord, and teach of him out of thy law. Read that again. The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. So the Lord knows your thoughts, just like Cerebro, man, which is a brain in X-Men. He can see everybody's mind. That's the Most High. He knows who's his elect are. Yahushua said that the elect can be plucked out of my hand. So Yahweh already chose who's going to be the elect and gave it to Yahushua. So it's already predestined, man. It's preordained. Let me get 2 more scriptures. For the Most High had the power of telepathic powers, man. He had that power to read minds. He had the power to. He had hydrokinetics, stopping the waters, right? Pyrokinetics, put that fire back in somebody's body, that spirit. You understand? Telekinetics, telepathic powers. Yahushua had all of that, man. Disappear, reappear, manipulate the elements around him. feed the multitude and have 12 baskets full of food left, 5,000. Lord's going to give us that power. Lord willing, man. That's the times we're living. That's why Lord willing, we're bringing this out for that vibration's sake. Matthew's for the vibes. Matthew's 9. And he entered into a ship and passed over and came into his own city. And behold, they brought to him a man sick of the palsy, lying on a bed. And Yahushua, seeing their faith, said unto the sick of the palsy, Son, be of good cheer, thy sins be forgiven thee. And behold, certain of the scribes said within themselves, This man blasphemeth. Now he said within themselves. And Yahushua, knowing their thoughts, said, Wherefore think ye evil in your hearts? You hear that? Yahushua know what it was thinking, man. For whether it is easier to say, Thy sins be forgiven thee, or to say, Arise and walk. For that ye may know that the Son of Man hath power on earth to forgive sins. That saith he to the sick of the palsy, Arise, take up thy bed, and go unto thine house. And he arose and departed to his house. But when the multitude saw it, they marveled, like Marvel Comics, and glorified God, Yahweh, which had given such power unto men. Marveled. That's where they get the whole Marvel from, man. Marvel Comics, because they marveled. When Yahushua did his works and did his miracles, they marveled, man. And Yahushua said, what? Whatever you see me do, this was 2,000 years ago. Whatever you see me do, you're going to do greater than what I'm doing. 2,000 years ago, not now. But the King of Kings, man, he's going to be... Yo, Yahushua going to get busy when he comes back.